So I'm gonna start this video by just saying that I was a very bad chicken mom. Okay, we're owning that. All right, here we are. Okay, so what happened was a few weeks ago, several weeks ago now, we had a little bit of a tragedy strike in our coop, and we had a buff who was sitting on a whole bunch of eggs that we've been letting her sit on for, I don't know how long, but quite a while. And she died. Okay, it was no more. So all these eggs that she was sitting on were just there. And now I do believe that some chickens kind of got in the box with her and would like lay her more eggs to sit on like every day. So I don't really know like exactly how many she was sitting on for a long time. But we kind of left them and dealt with things, and then that night my husband was like, well, why don't you just grab the eggs and throw them in the incubator? And I'm like, okay. Like, they've been not under her all day, so there's not like any sort of chance really that they're gonna live. Do you hear that? So I threw them in the incubator. I basically put it on lockdown because I really had no idea how far along these chicks were. I candled most of them. The ones that I knew weren't gonna develop or weren't close to developing, I got rid of. And I left a few. There were a few. Some were blue, and those are really hard to candle, and I couldn't really tell. Some looked like there might be some hope, and others not so much. So I kind of just left them, and it had been probably a week or two since this all went down and nothing had happened, and I kind of just left it, and we were gone last week and I hadn't really dealt with it. I honestly intended on coming in and getting rid of all the eggs and maybe starting fresh or just not incubating anything for a little bit. However, I get home from work on Monday morning, and my husband was like, so your eggs in the incubator. I was like, oh, they're dead, like, they gotta go. And he was like, yeah, one of them exploded while we were gone, that's why it smells so bad. And I was like, yeah, I kind of figured. I've been planning on getting rid of them. He's like, well, one of them is cheaping. I said, what? Like, since how long? And he's like, since last night. And I'm like, the humidity in that thing is not high enough. If it's been cheaping and you can hear it since last night, it's stuck. So Monday morning, I come running down here after he tells me the egg was obviously egg bound because I did not have enough water in here. And so the chick was completely dried out. I got it out of the egg. It was miraculously still alive. And here we are on Wednesday with a chick that is miraculously still alive. Here he is. He doesn't look very good right now. I promise he looks better than this. He's just a little mangy, so he can walk and everything. When he first hatched out, he was pretty dry. I did like take this bottle and mist him, and you're not supposed to do that. I wouldn't recommend it, but he was dry as all get out, and I needed to do something for him. So he likes to sleep in his food dish now that he has food. Let's see if I can get him to walk for you. Baby Goose! Hi! You're really cute! You're just kind of pathetic. You walk for us? Come on. Oh, okay. So yeah, now I have one very mangy little chick, and my husband might be trying to find it some friends.